Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you guys who are new, my name is Natalie and I run a stationery shop called DoodlesnTea. So it's been almost 3 years of me running my shop and I have tried a bunch of stuff during this process. Things that work, things that didn't work, and today I wanted to focus on the stuff that I tried that just did not work. To be honest though, I feel like I've briefly talked about some of these things in separate videos, but in case you guys haven't seen those videos, let's treat this as like a collective summary of all of those. So if you guys are interested in more content like this in the future, don't forget to like this video and to subscribe to this channel for more content like that in the future. And with that, let's get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is Patreon. Now I mentioned this before that I started way too early. I started, I think, within the first year of running my shop. And at that time, I really didn't have a strong enough community to support me and, pay you extra in Patreon. Also, if you hear like a wind gust picking up in the mic, I'm so sorry. It is really windy right now. So anyways, with Patreon, because of the extra workload that was added on, eventually I got really burnt out and the quality of the stickers dropped by a lot. I was also working 2 part-time jobs at the same time and I just absolutely went insane every month scrambling trying to come up with ideas for Patreon. So in hindsight, like how much I was earning from Patreon wasn't enough to keep me motivated and to keep going with it. Although I definitely do see the perks of Patreon for any genre that you want to do. But what I would suggest is to really think about whether or not you have the capacity to do that much extra work. For example, if you are making stickers, you already have to make products for your shop itself. Are you able to every month create even more products and more incentives for people to captivate them to join your Patreon? You also might be working a part-time job, a full-time job. You might have a family to take care of. Do you really have that much time to dedicate to doing even more work? And also, do you have a loyal enough community to, give you even more money, like a monthly subscription? And those are just some things to think about. For Patreon, for me, I don't think I'll be doing Patreon again anytime soon. I just don't think that I'm at a position where enough people would join my Patreon. And with my own life, I just don't think that the amount of workload that I can add on is doable right now. So the second thing I want to talk about are giveaways on Instagram to try and boost your followers and engagement. Now I will say the very first giveaway that I did, I think at the beginning of my store, actually did help. But this was before Instagram would change their algorithm every 3 or 4 months or so. Even with people sharing the post on their stories to their friends and family, it didn't drive a lot of traffic to the post itself or to my profile itself. So all in all, it got really difficult for my post to even reach a lot of people. And with that, with every giveaway that we did, there was a significant decrease in the amount of entries, which, was good for the people that were entering. But for us as the shop that wants to actually gain followers and gain engagement, it did not really help. I did around 2 or 3 more giveaways afterwards, and some of them were collabs with accounts that had a lot more followers, a lot more engagement as well. And even then, that didn't really help with my own accounts. So I've stopped doing giveaways on Instagram. Maybe eventually when I reach more milestones, I'll do it, but as of now, I don't think I'll be doing any more giveaways. So the third thing I want to talk about are Instagram and Etsy ads. I have a whole video on my channel dedicated to Etsy ads. I'll go more in depth about the analytics for everything, how much I spent for it. It's all in that video, so I will leave it in the cards for you guys to check out. But a good summary would just be I spent way too much to only get likes and favorites and not enough sales to make up for the amount that I gave Etsy. Another thing to keep in mind with Etsy ads is that if you do make a sale through the Etsy ad, Etsy will actually take quite a big chunk of it because they're like, well, you're using our ads, you better pay us for it. And they're like, well, there goes a good percentage of it. So for those of us who are selling $5 sticker sheets, you are probably only earning like 50 cents at that point. So very similar on Instagram, I have tried to use ads for shop update posts. There was a time where I think when Instagram and Facebook were connected, that Facebook was offering free credits and somehow it transferred to Instagram. I don't think that's a thing anymore because I haven't seen it suggested to me for a while. So I was like, free credits, I'm gonna try this out and see what happens. But very similar with Etsy, it didn't really help in terms of getting followers. I got a lot of likes on the posts, but yeah, not a lot of followers. In a way, I liken it to when you're on your explore page and you're just scrolling through posts or scrolling through reels. How often do you actually check on the profile of the reel or post that you see? At least for me, unless I really like the product, I don't think that I really check on the profiles. And for the most part, I'll send like a funny reel or a funny post to my friends, but that's about it. So honestly, I don't know if getting it out there to more people is really beneficial or equates to more follows. So yeah, for both of these, I don't think I will be trying them again just because I didn't really get the results that I personally wanted. And the last thing I want to talk about are weekly shop updates. Yes, at some point, I did weekly shop updates, and not just with one sticker sheet. I uploaded 2 or 3. Yes, I know, that absolutely screams burnout, and that is exactly what happened. Very similar to Patreon, I was trying to up the quantity, but as a result, I lowered the quality. At that time, this was in the very beginning, like within the first 6 months of my store, I felt like I really needed to get a lot of products out there really fast so that people could find me. And in a way, yes, you should have quite a few products. I like to say that you have at least 20 products when you launch your store. But at the same time, I also say, don't beat yourself up over it. At the end of the day, it is a marathon and not a sprint. You don't want to throw in all of your energy in the very beginning and use it all up in the very beginning. You still got a long way to go with this whole shop journey, so save some energy for the path ahead. This is another reason why I like to keep an idea bank, whether it's in a notebook, on my phone. So when I'm in these moments of burnout, I like to take these ideas to try and pull myself out of it, because these are ideas that I've written down because I know that I like and I approve of these ideas. Also, something I do suggest is, if you haven't started your shop yet, is to get a head start on content. As someone who took a very long break this year, and also took advantage of that break to get ahead, I am very thankful that I did. Because as of me filming this video, it is currently the middle of October, and I am already working on January and February products. So yeah, it's important to have quite a few items, like around 20, like I said, on your shop, but also don't go crazy and try and make 20 products in a whole week just to launch your shop. And with that, I hope you guys found this video helpful. If there are things that you guys have tried that didn't work, don't forget to leave it in the comments. Or if you tried any of the things in this video that I said didn't work for me, but worked for you, don't forget to leave your experiences in the comments below. And yeah, like I said, just because these didn't work for me doesn't mean that they won't necessarily work for you. Everything I talk about on this channel is just based off my own personal experience. So once again, if you guys haven't liked this video or subscribed to this channel yet, I would greatly appreciate it. And with that, I hope you guys are taking care of yourself and staying safe out there, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!